Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. So I'm so sorry for delaying my video. So this is the video for you for Friday class at 1 p.m. Okay, class, so let's get started. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So, yes, you are now in chapter 2, right? The title is about global trade. And today we are on meeting 5. So, for this global trade, there are two meetings last week, meeting 4 and meeting 5. So today, I would like to finish all the materials. And then number 2, you will have quiz. And then for the quiz, it will be GFORM. I would like to share to you this GFORM today at maybe at 12:30, yeah. So after I upload this video. And then number 3, I will give you the project. Okay, so there are 3 points that we would like to cover today. Okay, so for the material, so actually I would like to refresh your memory from last week. So for this global trade, of course, you have to know about the vocabularies. You may study independently for this. So you may open your handout and there are like 2 tags that you may see on your handout, yeah, text 1 and text 2. For text 1, you would like to know about companies, and number 2 about global trade. And there are some vocabularies that you may check them out, like market leader, and then competitor, manufacturer, produce, and so forth. And then you will see also a table consisting of many vocabularies, and also you can see the sample of the sentences there. Okay, and then not only the vocabulary, but you have also to know about gerund infinitive for the material, yeah. And today I would like to tell you about this. And then what else, yeah? Gerund infinitive. I guess that's all, yeah. So now I would like to tell you about gerund infinitive. I would like to stop share this, and I would like to share you my slide. Okay, now I'm sharing you the slides of 4 points, and you will see here. You may refresh your own about this, yeah. And for your class, because you have only 2 credits, so the project is related with this, yeah. So I want you to create a radical exposition text. Okay, so yes, it is like the vocabularies I just told you. And now we are going to gerund infinitive, yeah. So what is it? So you know that sometimes if we want to make sentence, we have to know about subjects plus predicator plus object or complement, yeah. So if we have to cut the sentences, so we can categorize words or phrase into this. And you know that okay, I'm so sorry to what is it? I hope you can see this. For example, the president visited the office. So if I want you to cut this word, this. So sorry, I have to move to the. So you will see that the president, it will be subject, and then visited will be predicators, and then for the office will be object. Okay, so you know that predicators, it can be only one like this here. But sometimes, class, you can do also this way. So I already highlight this. Saya berharap mendapatkan vaksin Pfizer. So there are 2 verbs, right? Ada 2 kata kerja. Nah, if we have to translate, so I have 2 options here. I expect get Pfizer vaccine. So it is like literally we translate itu bahasa Indonesia like I berharap expect mendapatkan get. And then the second one, I put infinitive here. So what is infinitive? Infinitive is the words started with to. So I highlight. I expect to get. So the correct one is this. So I would like to say this is the correct one. So, you know, if there are two verbs like this, so you have to change the second verb into infinitive or gerund. So that's why that's like the topic that we are having now. And then I have the second sample. Saya merekomendasikan meneliti. So you can see that there are also two verbs ya. Merekomendasikan and meneliti. And how if sorry. If we have to translate into English, so the answer will be this. I give the highlight. I recommend researching. So you can see this that uh, sometimes we have to change the second verb into infinitive, and sometimes we can make it into gerund. I move to the next. So this one is gerund. Yeah, gerund is formed with ing like this. Infinitive started with to. Okay, and this is like words followed by gerund or by gerund. So I will give you the sample. I adore reading the anticipated meaning I detest. So my suggestion is if you want to make this kind of sentence, it is okay if you have to write them down in Bahasa Indonesia first. For example, Irem, I would like to keep, yeah. Irem keeps striking. So sorry for the typo. Striking Israel with the ballistic missiles. This is just only the example, yeah. So you know keeps. So this one is also keep. So that's why I add into Sharon. In bahasa Indonesia, Iran terus menyerang Israel dengan rudal balistik gitu. Jadi so easy, right? I give you the second example. Now I would like to use deny. The meaning of deny is menolak, ya. So I would like to say like rakyat Indonesia in bahasa Indonesia ya, menolak menolak apa ya? Menolak mengakui keberadaan keberadaan Israel. Okay, it's like the trending or happening now, yeah. If you want to translate into English, we can say like Indonesian people deny recognizing the existence of Israel. Okay, so like this. So I hope that you can easily understand about this. So I believe you can do this. And you know that when you say this, so this followed by gerund. If you want to, oh, Ma'am Anna, how if I use infinitive like keep strike, is it okay? So the answer is no. No, 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 because keeps followed with infinitive. Sorry, followed by gerund. It also happened to this words, yeah. So you will see there are many verbs, and then it is followed by infinitive. Okay, so I would like to give you the sample. Actually, you can see the sample here, but I would like to give you more sample. I would like to say with threaten. Yeah, the meaning of threaten is mengancam. So I would like to say Donald Trump. Yeah, Donald Trump mengancam, mengancam menyerang Iran dengan apa tuh? Dengan melalui darat apa ya? Gitu ya. Gitu. Dengan apa? Army itu apa ya? Soldier dengan prajurit. Okay. So we can translate this into okay, I would like to say Mr. Trump, yeah. The president threatens to strike Iran with the ground troops. So this is, yeah. So you may also check them out by yourselves to tell me like how to make it. So I will give you the tasks here, the exercises. So these are the things that I want you to do. I will give like okay, I need to change my laptop. I pause. Okay, now I continue. So you know, class, that there are some verbs followed with infinitive or followed with gerund. And there are also some words can be followed with infinitive or gerund, like what I shared to you in this slide. Begin, continue, head, and so forth. But anyway, if I have to select one of these, so I would like to say that followed with gerund is better. So it is better if you say I like swimming than I like to swim. But anyway, you also have two options normally, yeah. But commonly, we will follow these words with gerund. Okay, so you may study it by yourself. Now I would like to tell you about this. This like the exercise for you. It seems like you have also this text at your handout, so it will be your homework. Yeah, I will check this out after Lebaran, after this long holiday. Yeah, so I will give you the sample first. Ali's story booking the school. Ali decided that he wanted to study. So you have to change the second verb in the brackets into infinitive or gerund. Why is to study? Because one followed with infinitive. And then because it's the first started, so I would like to say with gerund, achieving his goal, he had many things to do. And then the last sample, firstly, he needed to improve. Okay, so yes, you may select infinitive or gerund. So that's for this. All right. And now I would like to move to the analytical exposition here as your project. Okay. So for the project, this like the purpose of analytical exposition, yeah, it is to persuade the readers that it is important matters. Okay, so now I'm going to share you my mind map. So better you will see this. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to tell you about projects. Yeah, about the projects. So the project is I want you to handwrite analytical exposition text. I want you to make of groups to students, and make sure that the topic is controversial. Okay, so let's see how many topics that I have. Okay, students and the topic. Oh yeah, one more. I would like to give you the sample course here for this. Now I'm sharing you this. So I would like to stop share for a while just in case you do not see my slide. So actually I'm sharing you my page about this, yeah. Okay, I scroll it down. So class, this like the topics that I already collect, yeah, but actually I need more, so I have three topics here. So there are like two options, and then you have to pro or contra or which one is preferred. Only this. And anyway, if you see this explanation text, so this not for you. So what your focus is only one text, analytical explanation text. And this is like the sample. Okay, so this you have, don't forget you have to put the title first for your project. In the title, make sure that you already have the standpoint. You prefer traditional or modern. In my situation, I prefer traditional. And then the first paragraph, we call this one thesis. Yeah, thesis. And then the second paragraph is the argument number 1. And then argument number 2. And then the last one, reiteration. So I just want you to create only 4 paragraphs, but make sure that these 4 paragraphs that you create are perfect. Yeah. Okay. And then class, you know that I need this. So you ignore this here. This incorrect deadline. So the deadline will be after Lebaran. So when I meet you in the classroom, so you have to submit to me in the classroom. Yeah, you have to take the folio paper. Oh yeah, you have to prepare the folio paper. Yeah, and these the things that you have to also include on your analytical exposition text. Number 1, make sure that you have your infinitive, and then complex sentence, and then interjections, and then yes, no questions. Okay, so that's fine. I will give you, what is it? What is the meaning of complex sentence? Okay, so now I'm sharing you this. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, now I will tell you about complex and compound, yeah. So, before we go to the complex, so it is better for me to tell you about this first. So, you know, there are like the word like blue or laptop or freedom. They are all words, yeah. And then we have phrase. The meaning of phrase, it is like blue laptop, so there are like 2 verbs and it has a difference. And then we have clause. So clause, it consists of subject, predicators, object or complement, but object or complement, they are optional. So I hope you can see this clearly. I would like to make it center. And then if the sentence have one clause, I would like to put it here. If one sentence have one clause, we call this one a simple sentence. But if there are like a sentence having like more than one, so it can be 2 or 3 clauses, so we call this one complex or compound. So actually, for the complex or compound that you have to create on your text, it is also up to you. Can be complex, can be compound. So what are the difference of complex or compound? I will like to share it to you. So you have to remember for complex, it has like conjunctions. You remember? So like for example, I have one clause like the president. This is the first clause, yeah. So sorry for the typo, yeah. The president went to IKN, yeah, went to IKN. This is the first clause. And then the second clause, the home minister. Okay, let me see. What is the governor? Yeah, the governor joined 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 the president. Okay, this is the second one. And then if we want to combine this, so we can say the president went to IKN N. So this N, I would like to make it bold, yeah. Oh, sorry, it is not bold. Edit note. N. N. The governor joined him. Okay, so we call this one complex. Sorry, compound. If we do this way, we call this one compound. So for the compound, it is like coordinating. Sorry, my typo. Coordinating conjunctions. Okay, for better, because I made a lot of typo, I would like to share you this. I'm sharing you about complex and compound. So let's see. I scroll it down. Compound, yeah. So compound, there are independent clauses, okay, and it has coordinating conjunctions, like I said to you previously, okay. So for this one, this is complex, yeah, coordinating, okay, and we have like is a way to memorize the coordinating conjunctions in Venn bows. So there are for and nor, but, or, yet, so. And then for the complex sentence, there will be like subordinated clause. And this is the example, yeah. My mom smiled when I made dinner. So this is, so it can be like after because if since subordinating conjunctions. Okay, so I would like to move here. So how about compound? So it is better for me to delete this. And then how about complex? So for complex, it has like subordinating. The example here, the president, I'm so sorry, I should start with the capital. The president went to IKN. And then the second one, okay, there was a flood at IKN. There was a flood at IKN. And then I want to combine this. So I would like to say the president went to IKN when there was a flood. Okay, like this. So you may also explore some what is it? Sources to know more about complex compound and also gerund infinitive. Okay, now I would like to tell you about the things that you have to include on your project. Yeah, I would like to copy paste this. So this for your project. Okay, number one, you have to put. Okay, you may underline. Yeah, not only just put. Yeah, maybe underline is okay. Underline at least to gerund to infinitive. Okay, and then number two, you may also underline complex or compound. So compound or complex, at least four. Okay. And then number three, you have to put the interjections can be also underlined. And then the last one, you have to put the questions. The question, it is okay if you put yes, no question or WH question, up to you as long as it is questions. You have to put all this on your project. So I'm waiting for the results here. Okay, now I'm going to show you like the things about the sample. Yeah. I stop share for a while, and then I'm going to share you this. Okay, now I'm sharing to you. So this like the sample. Actually, it is better if you can create more sentences in one paragraph. Yeah, but when you see at my sample, some paragraphs only has 3 sentences. So, oh my God, so this one is interjections, yeah. You may scroll it up to see the interjections like this, yeah. It is like showing emotions. Yippee, yeah, well, not only this, yeah, you may explore more interjections. And then I put the question here on the first, and then I give the definition of this, and after that, I give the what is it, the standpoint of my text that I prefer traditional little stops. And then after that, the first is will be arguments. If you want to contribute, so we call this one like infinitive. And then what else? Yeah. Okay, I put here because this one is also complex sentence. Oh, compound sentence. Oh, sorry, complex. Yeah, because if yeah. And so forth. Yeah. So once again, class. So I would like to stop share. I would like to share my slide again. Okay, so this is the things that you have to put on your analytical explanation box. For the says paragraph, English topic and writer position, argument 1, argument 2, and restate. Okay, and then for the language features, yes, it will be like conjunctions, a lot of conjunctions and simple present tense. And then the, what else? Okay. This is agreement one, agreement two, iteration. Okay, you don't have to do this, so I would like to cut. So, what I want you to say is, I want you to submit to me when I meet you in the classroom for this project. So you have to write them down well with your handwriting. Yeah. I do not expect to have AI assistance for making sentences, because if you do that way, I will make sure that your score will be D for the last score. So I will not check other score. So I'll just directly give you C or CD. Okay, so I hope you do not disappoint me for making questions. For making another explanation text with your own brain, with your own thinking. Do not rely on AI. And then class, so like I already shared to you that today, so I would like to give the background here. Oh, yes, to make sure that you can see this. So the first one, I already, oh, not this one, yeah. For this, finish. I'm going to give the yellow. I already finished all the materials, and then the quiz. I will share to you the chief form. And then after that, for the project, I hope you can understand it. So I think that's all for today. I will see you next week for our evaluation about this, and then we'll continue to unit 3. Okay, thank you everyone. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good luck with your project. So I'm looking forward to your handwritings. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.